Hello, and I'm live. Hello to everybody watching back as well. I know there's a few of you. I know it was sort of a late telling. Just let you know when I was going to be on. But there we go. We'll see how many people are coming along today. One person on already. Hello to whoever you are. If you are logged in, please grab onto the chat and say hello, just so I can see who's here and things as well. Unfortunately, the wife has disappeared out. She's went to see her mum up in hospital, and she's popped in to see John and Leah. And with that being said, I wasn't very prepared because I left my camera stand in the car. So I've got a selfie stick here, which the kids got for Christmas. So I'm using that at the minute, just to be able to not have to hold the phone in my hand itself, but it hasn't got a stand on like mine, which is not very helpful. And trying to find somewhere to put yours is going to be fun, because basically I'm absolutely chock-a-block here. Hello Gareth, hello Ollie, 12 people on here. Hello Jimin, hello Andy, hello Frank, hello Dean, hello Craig, hello Amelia. So yeah, I'm absolutely chock-a-block, full to the brim of plants in the grow shed even, as you can see in there now. All onions ready to be taken away. Well, say taken away, they're not being taken away. They're staying here for as long as I can now, after seeing what when I took 5 of these onions. So these ones here, the better ones, I took down to the allotment. These are the pips from the D head, or the E head, sorry. And well, are they? From D head. It's one of them anyways. It's they've not lasted very long, to be quite honest. It's not done very well, so I'm going to be keeping the onions all in here as well, until I get sorted. The leeks will be going down to the allotment. They can take a little bit of cold, but in the meantime, the cabbages can go as well. See cabbages, you want to see these bad boys, they're starting to throw roots off the top now as well. That's crazy. Look at them. Ooh. Lovely them. Look at them. Again, roots. Also roots on the top as well. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but there's roots coming out of the top. The little white dashes there, that's what they are. I've actually got 10 of these, which is very good. So I'll only be putting 8 in. Hello Ray. I'll only be putting 8 giant cabbage in. I said a couple of ways as well in my own seed to see how they progress. The original cabbage didn't get very big, but I wanted to keep it going to see what it looked like and see how it basically produced the seed and things like that as well. And I've actually got some from the last week. I don't know if you remember seeing this week's update even. I did have some red cabbage, which unfortunately I left and they got really leggy, so I've started again, and that's what's up the top in that section there. Now please mind the mess in the grow shed, including the slight bits of mould. I say mould, it's just based, oh wait, that's what it is really, on the ceiling here. That's wood basically, you can see through there, but a lot of it, some of it, it is wet at the top. I do need to put a layer of bubble wrap across the top there just to try and insulate the top, and that's the reason as to why there's condensation at the top. This door as well is sodden wet all the way down to there, and that's just because on the outside the water has been dripping on the outside and dripping on the top of this door. So what I've been doing is I've been keeping the door open a little bit instead of being all the way in, but on the inside it's been not too bad. I got myself a little condenser unit, which is about £8, and that has been doing an absolute bang up job. I need to put the refill agent back in there actually, but I do need to get more ventilation in here. Speaking more ventilation, I've got this fan on. It flips on a good half an hour a day now, so that's helping out a great deal as well with pushing air circulation, air that's in here, around. It's a 5-inch fan. It's got some kick to it. I was going to be hi Ray, I am going to dig out my giant veg bag, and I'm going to pick what I need to start sowing again now, because I've got giant cabbage and everything that needs to be sown. So I need to get that done ASAP. But like I say, it's just trying to get in, to trying to get somewhere to work, because all the benches are pretty much taken, and of course I need to put these down as well, which I can't really do. I don't have the right stand. So bear with us. Have everybody got any questions or anything at the minute? Let's have a look. No, not yet. A lot of these onions are, well, they need a drink by the feel of them. Yep, need a drink. Onions need a drink. Hello, Gardener's Paradise. Whoo! Let me open the door, actually. A bit of fresh air in. There we go. What's for tea? Tea today was shepherd's pie. Let me just get something to block this up. Oh God, sorry about that. Oh, 30 people online. Hello everybody. Remember to stick a thumbs up on the video. I'm just trying to find somewhere to keep these upright here at the minute, because I need to get this stuff taken off this bench and put it over here past the giant onions, which are looking good. Just try and put that up there. Try and squeeze these cabbage on that bit. Jesus Christ, that's heavy. There we go. So minimum, maximum. That's backwards, but it's the minimum it's been 9.8, the maximum it's been is 17.3, and at this precise moment in time, what we're looking at is 14.9, and I've just opened the door as well, so that can get just popped up there for the time being. Mr. John Craig, if you're watching this as well, I can't look on Snapchat whilst I'm doing this. Can you sow giant cabbage without lights? Yes, you can, Ray. You can sow them now if you like. Let's get rid of that compost. You can sow the giant cabbage now. But I've sown mine early because mine are specific for the end of September. So you can sow them now and you can still have a decent sized cabbage for that time, and also beyond then as well. There's one of the guys that's still got a cabbage in the ground at the minute. Oh no, I think he's just lifted it up actually. Martin Finnemore has. He's just been lifting the giant cabbage up as well. So like I say, they're good. They can stay in the ground. Task I will be getting done this evening as well on live is I'm going to be opening these flutes up and these flags. These fruits, sorry, of the giant onions, because I've brought some more sticks from the allotment. Right, I just need to find some more space to pop these. These giant cabbage need to go down to the allotment. So, what a good sow now without heat. See in the latest update you can do leeks, you can do onions as well from seed, you can do, what else? Actually I'm doing giant cabbage at the minute, but they're going to need a little bit of persuading, so it's not really that. What else can you sow now? Just have a look on your January, if the January sowing starts. A lot of people have their own kits. There's flowers you can do now as well, all sorts. Hi Melanie, hello Lexi. You should be abed at 9 o'clock at school tomorrow. Get to bed. That's where girls are. That's where Sky and Elizabeth is. Sky Elizabeth's in bed and so is Kyle. Right. I'm trying to get this sorted here. Sorry. Once again, I'm not very prepared for live. I've been sitting watching Harry Potter with the kids because the girls are getting right into it. And it's something that me and Leslie used to do because we used to go to every single one that was released. Right. Right, I'm going to try and find somewhere to put yours down very quickly. And if he's dropped down, it wouldn't be a live video without he's dropping on the floor. So, tough. have something here. Don't move. Right? Well, I'll sort this out. Right. Ollie! Ollie! Ow! Stop staring at me, butt. Right, I can get in now. I think this is the first time I've seen these leaks for a little while now. Bit of cleaning up he's doing. As you've seen the latest update this week, the ones saved you. Yes, the full moon was out. So was my arse. Right, just get rid of that. Bloody door flew open. That'll do. Right. See, I might squeeze in between the onions there. Oh, heads. Yes, there is mold on the ceiling, Dave. As mentioned that before. At the minute, there is. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Yeah, I'll talk about that in just a second. Bear with us. Like I say, I'm gonna grab a seat and stuff as well. A few things that people have been asking. Oh yeah. Stay. Right, seat suit. Can't see me. Hello. Sorry, onions are in the way. Don't know if I can raise that a little bit more or not. Not falling over. Yeah, we'll give that a go, see how things go with that. Right, so very quickly before I get cracked on with these onions on the side here. I did, a lot of you, if you don't already know, I did a talk at work. I've applied for a position at work that'll help, excuse me, help with helping others. Showing them how to go about doing the job in itself. It's all for when the new guys come in, which is a lot of recruitment being done at my place. So there's new teams coming in and things like that. So it's like a position of floor walkers, which leads on to potential cover managers and things like that as well. So basically climbing up the internal ladder. I had to do a 10-minute presentation on something that I'm passionate about. Well, I'll give you two hints at what I did. In fact, you'll not even need two. Did one. Giant and quality exhibition vegetables and flowers as well. So I put a PowerPoint presentation together. Went in, got interviewed by two of the managers there as well. One of them used to be a centre manager. So I just got asked a few questions in regards to my old job, which was working as an aerial engineer. So I did that, asked the questions and things like that, then moved on to my presentation. I started off by showing them quite like the content of what the whole thing was going to be about. It started off with the giant sunflower which I grew, and then moving on from that, I did the Leek Club show from last year for what I started, and basically going through from start to finish, explaining what, even though you might see a leek, it's in the shop, that's just a standard eating leek. When it comes to growing exhibition leeks and stuff like that for proper shows, as a method of it, it's not just a 5-month thing, it's a 12-month on some leeks. These bloody things behind us. A lot of preparation, a lot of dedication goes into it, and it's got to be at certain disciplines as well. So it was kind of put in what, not just they would like to hear, but how I can transform the sort of the growing aspect into teaching as well. And basically the whole presentation was about how I can present, how I speak, if I'm clear, if people are going to understand, if I'm saying things simply and stuff like that. So I went from telling them about the leeks, which I'm very impressed with, to showing them the Harrogate show that I grew for last year, and also the Malvern show as well, and showing them the size of the cabbages that I grew, the onions, the marrow, the whole lot. The 4th place cabbage, then took the big one to Malvern as well and got a bigger one still led again. All about setting personal best, which I did, and I even broke a personal best in the same year as well. So lots and lots of talk. The 10-minute talk lasted 45 minutes. And it wasn't because I don't shut up, which that's as if somebody was to state one of my weaknesses, what would it be? I do tend to yabber on a bit. But it's all part of the program, basically. What it is that I'm discussing, if it means anything for it, great. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's where editing comes in. And I found it a lot more easier to find out where my wrongs and rights are by doing the videos that I'm doing on YouTube, which I mentioned as well, and they were quite impressed the fact that I get thousands of views to watch every week, which still boggles me as well. And that's the networking that I've done as well, which is a big impact as well. So of course, with the networking, seeing the guys about the seeds, of course all over Europe as well, just being involved with a lot of different people, from UK record growers to world record growers as well. So it was a good aspect, and I think they were very impressed as well. There was more questions that they wanted to ask me than I had for them, which was a good sign. It was like every time I was halfway through something, one of the interviewers would go, so what about that? What about this? What about that? I was like, if you hang fire, it's coming along in the next slide. So if you bear with us, fantastic. Right, so it just ended up being quiet, which was quite amusing. And they listened to the rest of it, and at the end they had their questions and things like that, which I managed to answer clearly as well, which was great. But it's an aspect that a lot of people at work don't know. They don't know I do this. So one of the first things I said to them was, the presentation you're going to see today is something that, one, you're not going to expect from me, and also, two, I don't think you've ever come across anything like this in a call centre before, or any kind of interview like this before. Well, that initially got them thinking, what is it? And then I presented her what it was. Oh, I've never come across that before. I never thought you would be doing anything like that. It's like, oh, yep, there you go. You learned something about me straight away there, which is, it's one of the reasons why I want to do presentation, basically. Tell you something about yourself as well. And it's easy to talk about something if you're passionate about it. Whereas at me, this is my 2nd year growing for the bench itself. Last year was a test. The year before that was just seeing how things progressed. So this has been a gradual thing, pressing on. The things you're seeing here, I'm not expecting them to last. If I don't expect high things of them, I'm not going to be disappointed with them as well. This light I am impressed with though, and I'm not just saying that neither. It is a really good. It's a cracking light, and these cabbages have been growing under it as well, and so is the heavy onions. So I'm very looking forward to how these are going to turn out. In any case, with this spider farmer light. So anyhow, yes, the presentation went very well. I had 3 or 4 people immediately come up to us afterwards asking if I was leaving. So it was quite strange. It's like, are you leaving? People are talking about the presentation that you did and stuff like that, and thought it was really good and that. I was like, no, I'm just trying to climb the career ladder, so to speak, or even just get my name out there to be able to help out and things like that as well. Because like you know yourself, I do like to help out. Anything that I do here, I'll let you know. Like for example as well, when I got a bit sidetracked, as you know I always do, but it was beneficial apart on the presentation. It was basically, I thought on halfway through, and I thought, I'll show them something that I've come up with that I've not seen before, and it's kind of what you've got in your hand and stuff like that. So I showed them the watering trays, because it was in one of the pictures that I showed. So I was discussing what I had, how I'd use it, basically using what I've got to be able to turn something into something that'll be very helpful, which kind of does show, not ingenuity, but shows that you're willing to think outside the box, which, like I say, it's a good thing to have as well. So yeah, and I got I got a couple of managers I spoke to as well. Were they heard down the grapevine that I'd done well with my presentation and stuff as well. There was one lady who I was expecting to be in the room with us, but wasn't because she was off on that day. She came over and she said, "Hello, I heard you did a presentation. What was it on?" And I showed her, and she was like, "Send that over to me. Send it over. I need to have a read through," because I just showed her snippets of it. So I think it went well. I'll hear back in the next couple of weeks, and any feedback that I'll get back, let's say I'll just take it on board. It's just it's a learning experience within itself as well, just like everything else. It's just like a big garden, really. Something I've never done before. So yeah, it was nothing that I need to worry about, which I didn't worry about anyways, because if you prepare well, failure to prepare to fail, just like gardening. Like I say, a lot of aspects I take out of gardening does work well within my life as well. So anyways, that's how that went. Sorry, like I say, I yabbered on about it, but you wanted to know. I didn't really go into depth with it last week. I have mentioned it on the video this coming week as well. So see how things go with that. In here, like I say, I need to find my big bag because I've got a few things that I do need to sow. I've already started with the onions up there. I've got a few things which I need to clean out. Of course, I'll not do it whilst on the live video. I'll do it obviously during as well. A few of these onions in here do need a drink. I haven't been in here for the past few days, so I do need to water some of these things. I am watering from the top because they're not in trays yet. Ideally, I'd have a big water tray, which I've got some trays here, but I need to sort out the holes in them. The roots are just showing up the bottom of a couple of these exhibition onions here, and I've got some Bradley onions here, which I need to pot up as well. I don't need to pot up, but I need to stake up. I've been using, tell you something else I've been using as well. I've been using the Start-R from Mills. So I've been using the Start-R that I got last year. I didn't really use much of it last year. I should have done, to be quite honest. So I am using this the promotional pack that I got. I've been doing a bit of research to see what stuff needs and when. They say all this is just learning curve at the moment, so learning experience. Like for example, look at that. Needs to be sticking up over. Now I want to keep these ones because I've only got three seed, which I was a bit disappointed with. But I've got loads and loads of onions to play with this year, which is really good. Yeah, had another break in at the plot, which wasn't fantastic, but nothing was taken, just the door was open. The lock's been taken off now, so that's a sneaky little update I got for you. And I'm just making, I've got CCTV up and all now, so I'll be able to catch whoever's doing it. And if it's the person who I've been informed it is, I will be absolutely foaming. But that's for me to deal with and sort out. I've got a few flies in here, which I'm quite surprised because considering the door's predominantly shut majority of the time. It's amazing how stuff still gets in an enclosed space. Is there anything in particular you would like to have a quick look at before I do make any kind of start or anything in here? I think I'm going to have to clean up a couple of these leaks. So the leaks, I need to get running water in here. Crazy how quickly it dries out. These leaks are the same ones that I got down the plot, the Cumbrians. So just get rid of that. Dave, I did see a message there, mate. Hello, Jimmy Riddle. Hello, Calvin. Leaks, yes, leaks. Dave, just drop us a message, mate. I'm off on Thursday and then I'm off on Sunday, but I'm heading over to Dave from Dave's allotment on Sunday morning. But that's a little secret, sort of, which you now know. But I'm heading over there for a specific reason, and we'll have a catch up and stuff as well. These are the Cumbrians, the same as the ones that I've got down at the allotment. So these are the 12 ones I've got at the allotment at home as opposed to allotment. As you can see, the spraying and the Viadate is working. The inside, see the flies are all dead, which is a good sign because I don't want them on there. Now this is light, it needs to be a good drink. So I'll just stick a couple of these down here because I want to get to the big ones. I'll be at the garden majority of the day on Thursday, mate. Please feel free to call it down. If you're coming up for, even if it's just for a couple of hours, what I'm planning on doing on Thursday, this coming Thursday, is to replace the roof. So an extra pair of hands would come in handy if you are available on Thursday, like. Molasses put our back out. Looks like I'll be trying to do it myself, to be quite honest. Unless Grandad Dave comes down, he can help with anyway. But if you do, just drop us a message, mate, and I can let you know when I'm going to be at the garden. It's going to be first thing in the morning, like. So yeah, big Cumbrians. I've got 2 of them which have excelled. Oh, sorry, no, they're not coming as JSNs. So these are JSNs, like the ones down the allotment. Not JSNs or Cumbrians, one of the 2. These are the ones I've just potted up. And I need to get these all cleaned off. There's lots of dead bugs in here. A bit of still a virus in these, which I'm hoping disappears. It is looking a bit short as well, which will leave them hanging there. But nice and twisty flags, which is always a good sign. These will be for autumn, an August show, which is a very early show. That's the reason why they are a lot bigger than these Cumbrians here, as you can see. Well developed, which is absolutely fantastic. Really pleased with how these turn out so far. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 flags on at the minute. Mate, didn't even ask about the giants. Don't even ask. I've been down, I've sorted the ones down that's at the allotment. I always fail when it comes to them, which is a shame. I'm getting good stock as well. I think next year I will be focusing on them. So I've got 2 of these in the big pots. Wow, Jesus, wept on the stick there. We can't look at them. Peekaboo. So a good size, good size. Put them on the floor, so put out the way. I need to get them water once again. Whew, right, so question there was there. What's an easy vegetable to grow for a newbie? Giant veg even. Right, well, you can try marrow. You can try giant tomato. They're not ready to be sown yet, of course. What else can you try? Giant carrot. That's simple enough to do. If you have a look at my videos last year, you'll see how to start them off and things like that as well. What else? So, what else can you have? What else is straightforward to grow? So I say the marrows, the Swedes. Giant cabbages are nothing to grow, but they just take a long time. The Swede, the beetroot, a number of things. Like I say, a lot of people put them in, leave them. As long as the ground's well manured, you can feed them as well. I use Marcus Powell seed for, it's basically any kind of long carrot seed that you can get a hold of. Is a good time. When it comes to the marrows, you do need a large area. So I think the message I was 25 square foot or something like that. I think that's too small. I've converted 3 of my beds into one big marrow bed this last year, and I put 2 plants in, and I managed to get 2 plants out. I've extended that to 4 beds, so I'm hoping to put 3 plants in and get 3 giant marrows off. You can try a giant pumpkin, even put, like I say, it just takes up the room. The things like giant carrots, you can just pot in the ground when they're ready to go out of the ground. So yeah. I'm scared to touch the phone, so if I do miss any questions, I do apologise. Right, what have I got here? Water. I am a lot more prepared with the leeks and onions, but I'm falling behind on getting a lot of the other stuff prepared and ready to go. Like, I think I had a few stuff in last year, which I haven't got in this year at the minute. I mean, I've still got spring bulbs that I haven't even put out yet. It's crazy. I'm going to try not to disturb my phone and see if I've missed anybody's. Which giants are you referring to, Dave, mate? Courgettes, that's marrow basically. It's just a giant version of a courgette. That's all a marrow is. My first year was £64. So there's something for you to aim for. I'm looking at getting a lot of 20-inch onions, because I've got a lot of onions here. So sure I just hit my back door. Don't know if Leslie's back or not. Oh no, I've got one of these onions is no good now. Two of these onions are no good now. Oh my dear me. I've got some grey mould on the bottom, which is a shame. Now, that's a 4-litre pot. These onions are done. They're soft at the bottom. Well, not soft at the bottom. They've got a grey mould on, which is not good. That's just prior circulation on my behalf here. I do need to get air vents put in as soon as bloody possible. I like to get that done. It's just sad that these are taking a hit now. And if these weren't, I wasn't expecting these to get anywhere, because these are all pips. But it just goes to show, even underneath fans, still cause problems, and it's right down to the base as well. So if it's got rot now, it'll get rot later. I might clean them off and see what they're like, see what happens with them. But normally, once I start peeling back, I lose the plant. These were the runts in anyway, so not really fussed about these ones. Well, that's cleaned off anyways. We'll see what it's like. Give it a drink. Giant onions. Do you want to see the giant onions? Alright, which one's a good one? There's a good one. I'll just shift that out of the way. Yes, I've just potted these up. So there's a giant onion. This is I'm hoping for a 10-pounder. Anything over 7 I'll be happy with. It shouldn't be a big problem trying to grow an onion over 7 pounds. I think my heaviest has either been 5 or 5.5, something like that. So these have just been put into the 4-litre pots. The roots will be showing out these in about 2 or 3 weeks time. From here they'll be going in a big yellow bucket, and then from the big yellow bucket, in fact no, these will be staying in here until they're ready to be planted out into the 30-litre pots. Because what I'll do is I'll just I don't know, I'll have to have a think what I need to do with them. I'll ask a few people what they think as well. But yeah, I'm pleased with the way they're turning out. They're from Pips as well, to be honest. It's not a good one. I need to open up the flags. So you can't even get them in there. Hello Sam. I can't even get them in the picture, yeah. But that's nice. It's nice and straight. And at the minute I've got 1, 2. Let's have a look. See how many flags are on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 flutes. 9 flutes on that one. And what I'm going to do is, because it's already I've got 2 on. Get another stick. Push that down. And I'll be opening them up a bit more. I'll get some more of them green clips. I think I've got them in the greenhouse, to be honest. Ooh. Nope, don't need that one. Right, well, I need to get some more. No, I'll touch that, put that back. But I'll be opening them up, and anyways, whether I'll do it tonight or not, I don't know. I'll see what happens. I've got the stuff brought in anyways. I've still got to go down to the allotment tonight to go sort the fire out. I went last night. It was absolutely it was roaring. It was great. It's freaking giant cabbage. I'm more than the size of these things at the minute. Kyle did sit on them the other day, which was a bit of a shame. No, that's pretty much it, Ollie. I'm sorry if like I say, I missed the question there. What is a pip and what is an onion seed? I'll tell you in a second. I just need to get these out yet. These have only been here, these haven't been in this long. Haven't been in that long. They've not been in there that long. The reason I do that for is I just chuck the I put the root back into the compost. I've never seen that before. I've never seen the roots on the top of the compost when the whole plant hasn't even been the compost hasn't been used yet. Yeah, so as you were saying there, the difference between a pip and a seed is a seed. A pip comes off the top of a head. It's like a little onion set that sits on the top of the onion, and you can soak it in a bit of, you take it off. I can't remember how I took it off, to be honest, whether it fell off or if I just left it in the bag upside down, but they come away from the head themselves, and then you plant them up, and I planted mine up in the Aguilan. I planted mine up in these to start them off. That's good. It's a good thing to start things off in. Can't believe I forgot I had that actually. It's underneath here. I'm going to get some stuff started off on that this year, I tell you. I've even got some onions under here that's starting to set away. These are onions from last year. Oh, starting to set away. Check the top off there. Oh, that's what it's all about. You want to get a big onion. Big onion. That's not even classed as a big onion either. I've got nothing else growing in here at the minute. It's just, I mean, apart from colliers, which is doing quite well. I've got some colliers on the windowsill in the sitting room, which need to be taken. See them? Aren't they pretty? I've got an absolute I've got loads of these. Sold the whole packet. They're just the mixed ones from Wilkinson's. I've got some of my own saved quality onion seeds here at the back. Now, I don't know if you remember, I potted these up. They are there. Ideally, I could do with getting the stakes and just staking them up. David, near bother mate, I'll keep you a couple. I've got about 40 sitting on the windowsill in the sitting room. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll go and get a couple and I'll show you the difference between them. But they're my last lot of quality onions, which I'm just leaving in the back there. I do need to actually put water them in now. Just while I'm in here and I'm on. So I do apologise for this, I know it's a live video. But there's no rest for the wicked. Watering trays coming a treat. And he fell all the watering cans up. In fact, I don't know if you've seen an onion seed or not. Oh, they're not. It's a bit damp in here, which is a bit strange. Still got loads of seed left actually. There's onion seed. Little black dots. They just look like a bit like leek seed. But I've still got some of them. Right. Where the bloody hell's my bag with all my giant veg in? Is it in here or is it in the sitting room? I don't know, Dean. Can you remember? Nah, I can't remember, Dean. I might have to go look for it. I might have to go get them. Put that onion back in there. Let her get a drink. Oh, I forgot about these. These were our entries to the tallest pea competition in the giant veg group. They died. They fucking died. They died. Pardon me language. I killed them. Too much water. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, sorry, that's tickled us. I've killed them. Oh, God damn it. I absolutely drowned them. Oh, God's sake. Sorry. I've been waiting for them to come out the top, the top of these. I had the idea, I've seen a couple of people as well. I got me onion pot, put them over the top, waited for them to come up the top, and basically to pull them up. Pull them up basically. I put them in a little pot underneath for the water them. So obviously in and out, in and out. Which is obviously the ice cream pot. Put them in, and I must have put too much water in. No wonder they didn't grow. Oh, hey, what a failure. There you go. I think that might be either the first or second failure of the growing season so far. The big first failure of 2020. Dean the peat killer. Oh, hey. Leslie, that was your job. I'm blaming you. Oh, I think we might actually. I think I might try something. Actually, I might get a challenge going or something like that. Same as what the guys have done in the pots there. Right. What we got there? Let's have a see. Oh God. There we go. If that onion sprouting is huge. Yes, I could replant it like a giant set. So elephant leeks, you can sow elephant leeks now. So yeah, you can onions from sets. I've never had heat treated sets before. They normally do go very well. But in regards to hello Guru, been a long time since I spoke to you, mate. I hope you're doing well. I have been catching up with your videos. You look like you've been very busy. I have lost my train of thought. Somebody remind us. Leslie's not here. I can't remember what I was saying there before. Guru, I seen Guru on here. I got excited. Oh yeah. So I might do a little challenge or something like that over the growing season for something to do with a pot noodle snack pot. I'll have to have a think. Hello Ian, mate. I am doing fine. Sorry about the miscommunication the video of the week. I thought you meant I'm doing any plants or anything for people. I haven't got any fruit or veg to sell. I don't grow enough. I don't even grow enough for myself for the growing season, never mind anybody else. And especially this year, because all I'm focusing on is the shows. Grandad Dave's going to be growing the veg for the house. The only things I'll be doing is the leeks for eating. I think that's Leslie. Is that you, Leslie? Is that Leslie or Elizabeth or Sky? It's Leslie. Surprise! She brought a little thing to Aaron as well. Hold on, I need to shift some leeks. Wrong the leek, the massive leeks. Leslie, I'm really sorry, darling. I killed the peas.
I see him.
You've seen? You've seen?
Blamed me.
Wait, what's your fault? You should have been looking after them. Oh, yeah. Well, we've got new additions at the minute. This is Chico, and we've got another little dog as well, which is a toy poodle, isn't she? It's a teacup poodle, toy poodle. Toy poodle, and she's called Mary. And they're staying with us until Leslie's mum gets a bit better, and we'll sort stuff out as well. Just taking them for a walk, eh?
No, it's just his children.
Alright, it's not guarding your son, just because you've not been here for it. Old man. How's your mum, anyways?
She's getting better.
Getting better. Well, that's good. I see you popped in to see your lover.
I did.
You did. Lovers. See Leah and Mr. Bump.
Melanie had me babysitting.
Did she?
Yeah.
Good. I'm wife sitting at the minute. Well,
I'm
getting sat on by the wife, but never mind.
I'm husband sitting. It's Chico time.
It's Chico time. You gonna go back news?
No.
He is like, you're gonna put him back news. So I'm gonna sort some stuff with you.
Should I bring Mary for people to see?
If you want, There's 43 people on here. I've got a big leak in my grow room. I do have a big leak in my grow room. I've got a few big leaks in my grow room.
Alright, son. You're alright.
I'm gonna take him in. Don't want any accidents.
You're not going to have accidents, right?
Don't want no accidents in the grow room. I've had enough of them.
Actually, spring a leak.
There's a big leak. So there you go. I'm just going to take a picture of that actually later on. There you go. Sorry, I'll just take a picture of that later on. Just left the door wide open. She must be think I was born in the field. It's alright actually, deal with some fresh air. It's just that every time you open this door, because of the light and the white and the silver foil, it just beams out of that door and it you can see it from up in the sky. Big hat under the bench. Can you put that back? There's a big set and it will grow. So yeah, that had already been answered before there. This onion here. If I wanted to put that back, I could put it back. So this, it's a nice, it's a big onion. It's a nice shape, but I'm not going to be putting this back for seed, because basically it's not quite what I'm looking for. So this is from last year. Pull this in September. It's now January. Still nice, not hard even.
You have little Mary legs.
Come here, old girl. This is Mary.
Hello, little Mary legs.
Oh, I know. You mean he gives a cuddle. Tell you you're not stopping. How much you cuddle into this? Have you seen that before? Gives a paw.
Oh, she's such a good girl.
Alright. Just gives a paw. So yeah.
You're a good girl, aren't you? A pretty lady.
She's getting old like me.
Look at the grey hairs.
I know. I'll be getting grey hair shortly. No. Yeah, get that back. So,
Stick in the pocket there.
it's just stuck in my pocket. I think my seeds are in the house. My giant ones. I've looked before. I couldn't find the bag.
Then the tub or in the bag.
No one in the bag.
Right, I'll
The
bring
big
them
bag.
out for you.
If you can, because I want to try and set a couple of things away.
Say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye.
Say bye-bye. Oh, is that it?
Is that it? That's it. Chico's gone nuts now. Put him in the back end.
Because Poppy's getting them.
All right. So the new dog and the old cat are fighting with each other. Oh, they're playing. They weren't playing before.
Well, it's Mary she doesn't like.
Is it? All right. Okay. Fair enough. Be careful when you're batting the door so that the camera doesn't fall. Oh, deadly. They are lovely. The first one you've seen isn't very well toilet trained. You can't hold his bladder, but you can just get very nervous. So you got to be careful around. You got to be very tiptoe around him. Basically, the one instant of a quick move, he wets, which is a bit of a nightmare. So it's the reason why they stay in the back end where it's tiled floor. So it was the whole point, just tile floor and tile wall, so it's easy to clean up with me. But been with for a week now. There's been no accidents, which is fantastic. But it is another two. It is another two dogs, and top of the two dogs I've already got, and the cat, and the three kids. So that's pretty much where the time's been when I've not been recording. So apologies about that. So Spider Farmer Light, I did mention this earlier on. It's doing really well. I've raised it up and it's got the giant onions underneath. I will do another quick review coming shortly. So they are doing quite, like I say, the cabbages speak for themselves. They're cracking cabbages, and these have all been underneath the Spider Farmer SF1000. So I've got a couple of different stages and stuff as well. So I am pleased with the way they're turning out at the minute. I've also got some other stuff underneath. I need to have another rearrangement in here. I need to have a think as well on how to improve and get things sorted out in here as well. Because there's still lots and lots of work that needs to be done in here in order to get exactly where I'm after. For example, underneath, I can use the underneath as little grow rooms. So I'm not heating the entire grow shed. I box in the bottom and use the bottom as a little grow room basically for starting stuff off. This back bench here is specifically designed to hold weight, which meaning what I wanted to do was I want to create a heat bench at the back which means just boxing it in, getting the plank across the bottom, filling it with about 1.5 inches of sand, and then once that's been done, I get a heat cable, plug it in, and get a thermostat control in there as well, cover it with sand again. I've got a heat bench, which starts things off fantastic. Absolutely love you a bit, thank you. There's no room here.
Have you got your tub thing?
What tub? Me seed tub? No. Not
Do you
here.
need it?
No. Not putting out them, I don't need. Just like all them, I don't need them. I don't need them. I'm going to take the... I need to find a place to put the heated propagator. Which is...
Up on the second-hand shelf?
Aye. I'm going to have to make some shelves or something like across there or something, just to put the heated propagator on. That's it. So, yeah, let's have a look, yeah.
You say that, I know who you're going to be asking.
Not asking John, I'll do it myself, right? It's not going to take... I know where the studs and that are, so it's easy enough to sort out. I've got seeds. Seeds to give up. Now they're cucumber seeds from that cucumber I brought back from Malvern. I tried putting a few in, but I don't think I stored them very well. I'll try them again in the heated propagator when I get a chance to see if there's any germinate, and if they do, I'll dish them out. £102 marrow. These are from Andy Dawson. So excellent. Just need to find the seeds that I need. I don't need them at the minute. I've got seeds for Dave as well. Oh, there's me tomatoes and sun golds and stuff there. So tomatoes, when they can be sowed, 15 seeds. They're not getting sold. Paragraph improved, 8 seeds. Bloody Nora. Shirley, 15 seeds. Shirley, 15 seeds for £1. It's crazy that. Titan sunflowers, March. Nick's allotment sunflower seeds. They're for the next allotment challenge this year. Begonias, I need them in. What's that? Plant January to March. I'm going to put them one side because I haven't been very organised, as I mentioned before. Oriental poppies, don't need them. Don't need them. Shirley tomatoes, I need them. Sun gold tomatoes, I need
Is
them.
anything in here?
Telegraph improved and Titan sunflowers, so I need them as well. What was that, sweetheart?
Do you need anything out of this bag?
I don't know. I need to have a look at it. Potentially. Potentially.
Cauliflower.
Clapton, when's them to be sold? February to March, February to May. So the reason why I got Clapton is because it's a good show variety quality. That's the reason what I did. I got the DT Brown seed when it was on sale, so that I can get stuff sorted with that. So Sweet Candle, they don't need to be sold yet. Carmen Cucumbers, they don't need to be sold yet. Nowhere near ready to be sold yet. Therefore the shows from September. It's 90 days usually for the seeds to say sown. I need to see if I can get them to germinate. Chit even. These are Condor potatoes from Seb. I need to get them out of the plastic bag and I need to get them. But I don't know, I might have to put them on a bit of heat or something. They're the ones I need. Marcus Powell, long carrot seed. That's what I need to get started sowing. This is from Vincent. These are marrows from 2018 from the 3rd place at Malvern. In Seb's long chilli seed as well. I need that long chilli seed because I need to start them off. Start a few of them off as well. You notice I'm doing this all from memory. So that's them 2 things I need to start off there. Beetroot doesn't need to be started till March. No, that's stuff I need. They don't need to be started. I don't think I need anything else from in there. Pumpkins and yeah, pumpkins, and I've got lots and lots of seed here. So my giant seed, that's tomato, so I don't need that yet. I don't even know what. Oh, they're sunflower seeds.
Pronounce it.
50 centimeters.
Yeah.
O-ring on cuckoo. O-ring on cooker. O-ring on cooker. I think. Let's call it Tillicanian. Oh, Tillicanian. Oh, yes. 27-inch runner bean. That's for the giant runner bean. Don't need that yet.
Cabbage. Giant.
The giant cabbage. Am I putting any more giant cabbage in? Oh, I'm not gonna bother. I've got enough giant cabbage.
Are you asking them?
I don't know. Should I put giant cabbage in?
Who are you asking?
I don't know. Should I put giant cabbage in? It's the middle of January now. Some people have just started sowing their giant cabbage.
We're in the north of England.
I'll tell you what. I'll put a couple in.
Oh, the twisted your arm.
Yes, Malcolm says yes. Craig says no. Oh, how about then? Come on then. We're gonna get things sorted out. How about?
Sunflower head.
Yes, giant sunflower. I don't need them yet because they're from me.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. That is getting kept. Got 2 seeds from there. 2 seeds from the pig. And they're still alright. They're still alright.
Do you want this one or beans?
Nope. What else have I got? Nope. Don't need that one. That's it. Sunflower. That's it.
Parsnip.
I need parsnip. Woo!
Bell peppers. Bell pepper.
Bell pepper. Yep. I've actually got some bell peppers as well. I've got some bell peppers from got them off Mark Shepherd when I called in. It's quite handy.
Somebody else.
No, yes. So the nose at the moment have it. Marrow.
Marrow.
That's the big marrow that I need to keep a hold of. £178 with this £165.
Speed.
Giant feed. That doesn't need to be sown yet. There's only many seeds left in there. Yes, there is. I should have to May through early June. Careful of that. Don't start sowing anything until mid-February. So no, you don't have to start sowing anything at the minute. These are specifically sown for
Growing time.
September shows, basically. I don't need them. Giant cow. Let's keep the giant cow.
You're having a debate.
Oh,
Ow!
oh, sorry, forgot. Got a bad back. Sorry, I put her back out. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
You get a smile out of that. Well, I did. I can't help it. I rolled over one night and I just crushed you.
Probably.
No, it wasn't a hip. It wasn't a hip I put out. Not a hip dysplasia. It's just a back. She's got a massive sticky out bit on her back, which has been struggling to walk. Just above her buttocks. As Forrest Gump. That's what Forrest Gump says. It's on the buttocks.
What have you been doing? Come on,
I've been growing hair.
Big disgrace. It's better.
How did you like the end of the video last week? Anyways, on Sunday.
Yeah.
What do you mean no? What's the matter? Do you not like it? I thought you looked very pretty myself. And there's been a lot of people at work mention it as well. With the pictures that were put up. Managers were saying, oh, hello. Fans kicked in. That's automatic timer switch for you from your phone. Oh, this is going to get annoying, isn't it?
Time to take off.
I'll just turn that back off. Leslie, do you like the beard? She doesn't like the beard. Nah. I was quite surprised. Crony, what was the game? What was the score? Because it was
What was the game?
It was 1-0 at half time. I give up after the score. I turned the Vikings on and I've got half of it left to watch. I enjoyed that. It was more entertainment than that. Shut the front door. Sod's law. Absolute sod's law.
Shed door.
So basically it went 1-0.
Your bad luck.
Oh, Dave!
Your bad luck.
Shut up, man. No way. 90 plus 4, 90 plus. They went 2-0 down. And in the last 2 minutes of the game, they scored.
I love
Again.
how you give a spoiler alert just in case nobody wanted to know.
Spoiler, if you do not wish to know the scores, please look away 10 minutes ago.
I squished it.
Good. There's loads of little bugs lying around. I wonder if I get stuff sorted with that. I'll have to spray them. See this as well. I need to get that sorted. Because they're flying out of the sides. Misbehaving.
Somebody said don't talk about Vikings.
Don't talk about Vikings. I ain't talking about Vikings, mate. All I said was I've just watched half an hour of the latest episode because I'm going to go back and watch the rest of it. That's it. Alright. Yeah, man. I'm getting me inspiration from... Ow! Getting me inspiration from it. Can I get a bubble?
If I could pull it off.
Nah, you can get a bubble in it now. I'm
Probably.
sure you can probably get a bubble in it. It's the longest I've ever had this. I actually trimmed it as well.
I think it needs a retrim.
Crony, I've had another break-in. Yes, I know it's gardening. I do apologise. They say it's just a quick one on what's going on. I'm going to have a look at it now.
You getting wrong?
Leslie and Mac.
The Mac?
No.
Oh, yes.
No, let's not. Well, basically, let's say I'm quite surprised I managed to get my face sorted out and look sort of respectable and decent when we went to the do the other day. So it's I think I look all right. I think I look all right. I mean, slick back hair was 1940s style in it, and that was all American. I like, but with leather jacket on,
You look
shirt and tie.
swagger.
I looked smart. Yeah, all this will be coming off at the end of the month. When I go for haircut, shave, and everything as well. I'm actually going to message my old barber and
He's not
ask him
here.
where the bloody hell he is.
It's not here.
Because I had the same barber for 3 years, and within the space of a week, he opened himself his shop. So I'm going to message to see where he is, because I haven't had a decent haircut since. And every time I go to the barbers and ask them shavers, he cuts my hair, and then no.
Doesn't do what he wants.
Yes, camera's all sorted out, camera's all up, the warning labels are on there as well, and as I mentioned earlier on in the video, here, live video, I've had a couple of names put forward to me, and if they are the people that I've been told, there will be some serious words had. Because I know the person who several people have messaged me, saying, not local community for families and stuff like that as well at low cost.
Local community.
Local community and stuff like that as well, which is great. So she's stepping into that role as well. So there's a community allotment up there as well. She's been up there, tied up, put some spring bulbs in, got some strawberries and stuff sorted in there as well. And we actually put some garlic in.
And onions.
Garlic and onions, and they're coming up a treat.
They're doing fantastic.
I'm buffering. I shouldn't be buffering. I'm on 4G.
Buffer.
6 inches off your beards. What? You trim like that much? Bloody hell, that's a fair bit, Dave. I thought you had many.
And then you stuck it onto your face.
Yeah, I stuck it on my face. I mean, all of this was like, before the interview and that, it was like sticking out there like that. Excuse me. But yeah, it'll be coming off. I'll go baby faced again.
You look 10 years younger.
Hey, I seen a canny little Makita. In fact, Dave, I'll show you it on Sunday.
Is that the coffee thing?
The little tea thing,
I
you
think
see?
it's mint.
The little Makita
I
thing.
want one.
You basically get the battery pack and you plug it in, and it just basically creates a tea. Yeah, it creates a tea. It creates a tea. It creates a tea.
What on earth are you speaking?
I've got no idea. I'm talking gibberish. I've been talking bollocks for the past 62 minutes. So, you know.
When do you not?
All the time.
No, you just speak like that all the time.
Speak like this all the time.
Speak nonsense.
Speak gibberish. I'm surprised. And believe it or not, I work on the phones.
Goodness help anybody
I
that
speak
phones
and help people every day on the phones,
Doesn't
and I've got to
help.
be clear and precise with them, because if they don't understand what I'm saying, very bad connection. This cannot be a very bad connection. I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi 4G. Let's try Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Try the Wi-Fi. No, I've not had my missus on me for 62 minutes. If it had, it'd been a long time.
No.
Bear in mind, I've just connected to my Wi-Fi, so if there is any buffering or sound issues, please let me know.
I am going to let you get back to your audience.
That's near, but can you do the favour? Can you bring us a couple of the colliers out from the windows?
No.
Why?
Why should I? No, you didn't say please.
I did say please. I didn't get a chance to say please because you interrupted us. You're as bad as people I speak to.
Well, you should be more polite when you speak.
Please, my darling love, I shall run you the bath if you go and do what I ask. Again.
Okay.
Good.
But I still need to start sewing some flowers.
Right. Okay. No bother. Pick what you need to sew and we'll get that sorted. We'll get that sorted. Sorted. Yeah, I'll help you. I'm not ready.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, my thumb! My thumb!
Get off.
Yeah, just calm down, will you?
You're so weird.
How am I weird? I'm not weird. I was just helping you up.
You are weird.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
I'm crude.
I'm not crude. I'm respectable. Please shut the door. It's cold. My plants are shivering. Look at them. Right, let's have a look here. No, they weren't all of them. Refresh the stream. I don't know how to refresh the stream. Let's have a look. One finger, one thumb, keep moving. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye, Leslie. I thought you were saying bye, Becky. She'll be right back. Let's have a try this again. Let's come off the... Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing, phone? Silly phone. Come off the... Right, there we go. Like I say, once again, just let me know if there's any problems with the sound, and I'll see what I can do. Same with me, Jimmy, mate. Same with me. I do enjoy it. Right, so yeah, Calvin, gotta get your new greenhouse up before it starts sowing. I've got 2 greenhouses up. I need to get them sorted out, to be quite honest. Becky, I'll see you later. Thank you very much for joining. See you on the next live video. Do I put a posh voice on the phone? No, I don't. I don't put a posh voice on. I just try and speak slowly and clearly. The sound is about 2 seconds behind. Can it be 2 seconds behind? I don't know what to do. To be honest, I don't know what to do with it. Is everybody having a problem with the sound on the video here? Because if not, if they are, I can just quickly stop the video. Oh, it's spot on now. Right, that's fine. I didn't ask you to bring it all. I only wanted a couple.
One tray.
Jesus Christ.
You've got 2 trays.
They've been on the air. They've been on... Jesus wept. They've only been on the windowsill, Leslie. What the hell? What are you been doing with them? Bloody Nora. Hold on, I'll spin you around.
Before and after.
Oh, we're going to stick that aside. I'll show them. What's up there? So, these were sold at the same time. Look at them. Nice, itty bitty, small. And if we go to the ones that's been on the windowsill in natural day, natural sunlight. Dave, I would recommend logging off, log back in again, or whatever the case may be. Look at the size of them buggers. They're stretching them. Look at them. Bloody Nora.
Don't need potting on.
Don't need potting on, Leslie.
Potting out.
Need potting out. Oh. Thank you very much. Nope. There's no roots on there. Oh, Leslie's not touched these.
I haven't touched these. Yes, I have.
Well, they need a drink.
You don't need a drink.
That one's just...
Drink
He's winding it up. I know he is, Calvin. I know he is. Well, thank you very much, me darling. Look at them. I mean, there's some nice different ones. Like, there's that one there. There's the
I think that one's pretty.
That one's a nice colour one. There's different coloured ones, yeah. And of course, we've got the other one, which is... What the hell's that gone?
What you done with it, love?
I don't know what I've done with it. It should be in here somewhere. If not, it's be done with that one.
I think oh, there. It's there. It's there.
It's where? Oh, it's in the other one.
It's there.
It's there.
Keep reaching. No, next bit.
Oh my goodness.
There.
It's there. It's in with the cabbages.
It's hiding.
It's hiding. Look, you can get cuttings off that. That's a good one.
Is that the one we got the cutting off?
That's the one we took cutting from, yeah. Let me clean off actually. Hold on. Stop showing everybody my messy garden. It's sorted it.
Hiding.
So let's have a look. Look at all that new cutting material.
You ain't chucking your leaves at me.
Oh, I'm just trying to clean this off, Leslie, to be honest. Nope. Yep, I've still got to go to the plot tonight. So there. Oh, let's get rid of that. Look at that. That's a good one. Oh, there's another leaf there. I need to get rid of all the leaves. All the dead matter needs to be removed. So I just need to clean that off. But there'll be plenty of material on there as well, which I can get sorted out for cuttings. I've never taken a cutting from a Collies before, so that's going to be new. Right, so let's have a look here. Yep, Collies doing a sign. Potentially on today, Dave, we're going to be too busy on Sunday, mate. Yeah, I see, we're going to be too busy on Sunday. So yeah, they were called Collies. And I saw them very early, to be honest. So you got Tony's next polytunnel in the garden, Dean. Which Tony? Which Tony do you mean? Yeah, I get you. So I'll be doing pretty much sort of the same with I've got another, it's got a 12 footer. I'm going to try and get sorted out with that. The Colliers I got from Wilkinson's. It's just one of the Wilkinson seed packets. I saw it on a heat bench with the propagator even. I will be quiet. I will be quiet. Shh. People don't know that I'm coming to yours on Sunday. So shh, don't tell anybody, right? No, we've got no idea what's going on. So we'll just do what we normally do and wing it. So shh, don't tell anybody that I'm coming. Shh, shh. Might even do a live. Depends what happens. See what happens. Might go on Facebook. Don't know. We'll just wing it like we normally do. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I've got my seeds there ready to go. I'll not be doing them tonight because I can't be bothered. I'll do them tomorrow after work. I'll get a few things prepared, and I've got these giant onions to steak up as well. Everything in here is doing really well. Lots of onion. I've got loads and loads of onions, which is fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted. Different varieties. I've got my own. I've got Kelsey. I've got Mike Bradley. I've got Peter Holden. I've got all sorts on here as well. I might get a pizza. No, I might not get a pizza. We've already discussed this, so we'll have to see what happens. Nobody's supposed to know. Shh, be quiet. See what happens. The white tips on the leek flags. Do you mean white tips on the onions or white tips on the leek flags? The ones behind us here. Basically, if I get them too close to the top, they'll catch on the light. Sometimes it's just basically the flag going dead. So, for example, if it's been sitting in water, it will go white on the end. But yeah, sometimes that can't happen. Think of it this way, right? These plants. I'll get one of the little ones up. I'll get one of the big ones up even. Let's have a look. Right, so these plants, these flags, will not be there come September. So the main thing is keeping these going and keeping them going and keeping them going. All the fresh flags come from the middle. So the new leek will be coming from the middle and it'll be getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So all of these flags, they will be removed before I even lift them out come September. So if there's any problems on the ends or anything like that, or normally what you tend to find is the more outside flag will start dying off, and when it does start dying off, that's when I normally just snip it, let it die back, and let it go from there. Now I made a mistake with that last year when I did the same sort of thing, but I'll tell you more about that later on in the year. Basically, it was about blanching, getting a nice white base of the leek, and how to keep the roots plate, the roots coming around as well. I caught a tiny tip off a friend of mine. But the main thing is with these, don't get any rust or anything on them. So they're all nice and clean. There is a bit of virus in them, but that's not to worry. But these comings at the back, they're looking nice and clean. Look at the flies that's been in here. That's crazy, that. Fly killer. Oh, I'm stuck to it. Oh. Don't want to get stuck to that. Ooh. Well, considering I didn't have any contact when I came on. Do you know what it is? The plants, I agree with you, Jimmy, because I am very pleased with the way these are growing at the moment. Looking back on my videos last year, considering I had a small grow room last year, I mean, it was tiny. Go back last year and have a look. It was in the 6x8 greenhouse, and it was just the end bench. That's it. One of these lights, yeah, would not have fitted in the grow room. Too big. So it's just amazing the work that's been done in here. Thanks to John and everything as well, and also the growing. I've not basically done anything in here. I've got the lights on links. I've got them on Wi-Fi controlled plugs, and all set to go off exactly when I want them to go off. That's through the night as well. These have been grown through the night, so they have 12-hour lights or 11-hour lights, and they've been doing it through the night because the heat off the lamps is enough to warm the room up. If need be, I've got the little heater which kicks in, which I've got a tight level at bench level. it's just such a difference. The only problem I've got is the circulation, and that's the reason as to why there's a bit of mould on the side and on the roof. I'm going to put bubble wrap across the roof as it'll insulate the top. Really should have asked John to insulate the roof in any case and just get a board running across the top, and that'll help with the insulation for that as well. There's a good chance I'm possibly even going to be taking the inside walls off so that I can seal on the inside some cladding or something. I don't know. I'll find out, see what needs to be done, but I need to get some ventilation on as well, so that's a big thing I'll have to look at into for coming next year as well. So let's say it's just a learning curve here at the moment, but everything is growing how I expect it to as well. Let's have a look here. So Dave's all this stuff's coming on nicely, mate. I'm going to have some cards this year indeed, although I may still beat you with my rope. You've got to beat me, mate. I don't have to beat you. You've got to beat me. I came third at Harrogate out of 14. I came one behind Peter Glazebrook. You didn't. You've got to be third, or at least equal third this year. Like I say, that was just the luck of the draw. That when it comes to the giant rhubarb, as long as mine grow exactly how I'm expecting them to grow, and Ronnie doesn't take me rhubarb a week before the show, then I'll be absolutely. I should be somewhere. Definitely with the size of the rhubarb. This is first year doing this, so Glorious Hill, hello there. Thank you very much for doing this. I'm starting to stress. Don't stress. Don't stress. It's not a thing that you need to do is stress. We'll do this for fun. We'll do this to de-stress. Potting on is therapeutic for me. This is stress. I should be stressing with this, but I'm not. Just let them get on. I'll come in. I'll straighten the odd leak up. A few that's bendy, straighten them up, clean them off. There's one that needs cleaned off at the back of there. There you go, look. So it turns white at the end and just get rid of it. I've got, this is nothing, this. I've still got loads of stuff to sew yet, and I've run out of space. I need to go to the allotment because I need to keep the fire running so that I can take leaks down. These leaks behind us will be taken down to the allotment as long as I'm sure that the allotment can keep the temperature. If they can't keep the temperature, I'm not taking them down yet, and I'll wait until the double digits come along, because as soon as I hit double digits, I can forget about everything down there. Hits double digits, as long as it's above 10 degrees, well laughing. But I like to keep the fire on as well through the night to keep everything nice and warm. The rewards will be obvious. Do you want to see the rewards? Oh, you can't. I've got them underneath the bench here. So in that bag here is the... There's a bag in the back here that's got me ribbons and everything in it. Sadly, I didn't get me 4th place cabbage because somebody decided to steal me card, which I was devastated at. I knew I should have just took it when I left on the Friday anyways, but yep, I'm a night owl. I'm back at work again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. So but yeah. Oh, excuse me. There's parts that you don't get to see on the videos. So I've got me condor potatoes to chit. I said chit. I've got bell peppers to sow. I've got a few more giant cabbage to sow. I've got my heavy parsnips to sow. I've got Seb's long chilies, a few of them to sow. And I've got some long carrots to sow as well. I've also got out ready to go the... Oh. Begonias. I've got some Shirley, which I'll not be sowing yet because I've just sown some Shirley. I've got some sun gold, which I'm not going to sow yet neither. A couple of weeks yet before I sow them for myself. I don't need the sun gold. If I want to do a sun gold, I can actually do a sun gold for the MVS shows if I want like to. So I might stick a couple in for later on in the year. I've got some common cucumbers, which will be later on in the year as well. And I've got some sweet candle as well, which I've got saved up, and that'll be from March or April time, something like that. So yeah, I need to sort out my bag. All the things I need to sort out. And colliers will be a big thing I need to sort out. But yeah, there's lots of things which I need to get sorted out in here as well. I want to grow, I mean, I've got the grow room itself. I want to put, ideally I might get a couple more of them Spider Farmer SF1000s and put them under the bench. Or alternatively, what I'll do is, I'll get this one that's up here, I'll put it underneath the bench, and I'll put the big light back up onto this side, so it covers this whole side, and I'll use the SF1000 on the underneath of the bench. Because that does keep warm, so it should be able to warm up a section of the room. No bother, Ollie. Thanks very much for joining. You've been on good hour and 20 minutes, just like I have. So thank you very much for joining here. There's not much more I'm going to be doing this evening, because I've basically talked myself out. Leslie's got carnations and lobelia to start. I've got to have to get the greenhouse emptied for her, and also the windowsill emptied as well. I like to get them colliers sorted out. Right, well, has anybody got any questions or anything like that before I do head out and I do finish off here and go run Leslie's bath and get things sorted out there? So yeah. Yep, I'll see you on Sunday, mate. Yep, I'll see you in a bit. Thanks very much for joining, mate. It's nice to see you. Yes, it would be better, Malcolm, to use an oil-filled radiator, as it does cost a little bit for this electric one to run. That is something I have looked into in the past, but at the end of the day, it comes down to money. I'm using what I've got at the minute. At the minute, the cost for running this shed, and including all of the house as well, is around about between £20 to £25 a week. So it's about £100 a month, £400 a quarter. So it's more than double what I'd normally use. But once again, results so far speak for themselves. So I'm quite pleased with how things have turned out here. And like I say, these are all stand up by themselves. Just stand up with each other, basically. Some of them will need to be potted up, more than likely not too. I've got one that's really fat. I don't think it's going to last, to be honest, because it's starting to bulb up itself already, and I don't like when the bulb up at this time. It's too early. A lot of other quality seed that I've got from my own. I'm more excited to grow my own stuff this year from my own seed that I've had going for a little while now. So my A, B, C, D, E and F heads that I had from not last year, the year before. The seed is doing really well. Got a couple of them here. So that's off in the... Look at them. Fucking reaching out the bottom already. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look and see. I've got these between my legs at the minute, so just bear with us. Look at them. Ooh. I mean, ooh, you can wait. Right. I'll have to sort them out. I'll have to lift them out and have to put them back in again. Just so that they can come back around and use all of the compost. I don't want them to be pot bound, but I don't want them to be far off. I want them to basically use as much as the compost that they've got in there before I pot them up. Because if you keep on potting up when they're right at the bottom, as soon as they reach the bottom, if you pot up, they're just going to continue. If you let them fill out the pot, they've used as much as they can, and they'll be dying to burst out, and there'll be more roots there for it to go through the next potting stage. You get a good 4 to 6 weeks out of the potting, the compost, before you start to need feeding. So that's the reason why I've marked them all down. So they were potted up on the 2nd of the 1st. It's now the 20, so they've been in 20 days of the 1 litre pots. They will need to be potted up in, I would say, another 7, 14, 21, 28, another week and a half. Oh God, it's a week and a half until I need to start potting everything up again. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what these have got roots coming out the bottom of them now as well. Let's have a look at the leaks. Everything's flying. Everything's absolutely flying. It's flying. Right, yes, so I'm going to be cutting it at the end here. Thanks everybody for joining. So there were 3 gas bottles up, £55 a bottle. It's 155 quid. It's not too bad. For how long has it been? When you've been growing since Glorious? Has it been? Are you heating a whole greenhouse up? Or are you heating like a little grow room up or anything like that? That's it. It's going to save money next year by starting in the shed on the bench underneath, the little grow room underneath. And I'll have more space as well, which will be a good thing, because I can build a shed out and build like a bench just off the floor, because I don't want everything on the floor, because that's where the coolness is. So lots of thinking about do with that as well. Thanks very much, Jimmy Riddle, for joining all the way through this live video, and also to Ray and Dave and everybody else that's joined. Becky that's gone, Ollie that's been on, Colin as well. Everybody that's commented, everybody that's put the thumbs up as well, so thank you very much for all of that. Just before I do shoot off, like I say, if you've got any question, anything that you would like me to do, or say, or do, like I say, anything that you want me to pick up upon, drop me a message. You can message me on YouTube. I can't remember how you do it, but if you're logged in successfully, there is a way in which you can send me a direct message. Alternative to that, you can get us on Instagram, you can get us on Facebook, and you can also get us on email as well. deanslosttheplot@outlook.com. I believe that's my email address. I cannot remember, but I have got the link on my YouTube channel. So if you've got anything that you'd like to ask, you don't have to put it on here. You can send us an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So I'm going to head back in. I'm going to sort the bath out. I'm going to have some supper, and I'm going to spend the rest of the evening with my lovely wife. So from me, thank you very much for watching. I've had loads of people watching. Hello, thanks everybody for watching back as well. I shall see you all in the next one. Look out for this weekend. It should be an absolute belter. So from me, all the lovely plants in here, from the onions, hooray! From the leeks, hooray! From the cabbages, hooray! From the heavy, hooray! Good night. I'll see you all next time. I'll give you a bit more warning next time I do a video, next live video even. And thanks everybody for watching, and you might see this next week, you might not. I lost the plot ages ago. Why do you think I called me YouTube channel Dean's Lost the Plot? I'm absolutely off me rocker. See you all next time.